What's up, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and welcome to another game site where we're bringing you the top 5 in the week that was in gaming. Now, as most of you know, the PlayStation 4 was announced, and what an announcement it was. So that's why this week's 5 spot is solely dedicated to the PlayStation 4, and we're taking the top 5 from the announcement and bringing it to you. So let's get started. Now at number 5, they talked about some of the features of the PlayStation 4, and they really put a lot of emphasis on the sharing and social aspects of the PlayStation 4. So the PlayStation controller does indeed have that share button that was speculated and talked about, and what that does is it allows you to go back the last 15 minutes of your gameplay and share it instantly with the touch of a button. And you can edit it a little bit directly from the game that you're playing, so you can stop, edit it down, cut a good part that you like, and boom, share it instantly to your profile page. Or they're partnering with Ustream, so that service. There was no mention of Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, the kind of big 3 social networks, but hopefully there's more for that, and that it is capable of doing that, because that is a huge part, and I really think a lot of gamers will take advantage of it, especially with ones that don't have capture cards or anything to capture gameplay, so it'll give them kind of an outlet and even more saturate the gaming community with footage. Now they've also redesigned the interface as far as giving you a profile page, so similar to the Xbox's gamer card, which you can set a profile picture. It's got your gamer tag, games you're playing, game you're currently playing, your videos you've shared, as well as trophies, so those things of sorts. So this is definitely a cool feature. One thing they did emphasize was instead of using your alias or your gamer tag, which you can still have, but they want you to use your real name, which is a little weird. I definitely wouldn't do it, but this way you can have a close circle with real life friends in the PlayStation community. So something they're really striving for. A couple other social features we'll get to later on. Now at number 4, the PlayStation controller was finally revealed. So it looked very similar to that prototype that was floating around and everyone was speculating on, and it pretty much looks just the same. A couple differences. The D-pad is a little bit different. It's larger and looks a lot easier to use and a lot more user-friendly. So good things that way. The analog sticks are concave, a little bit farther apart, but they look a heck of a lot better and easier to use, especially for playing those first-person games. Now, the touchpad is there, and the share button's there. They didn't go into how the touchpad will really be used, or what it's used for, if there's any gameplay mechanics incorporated with it. That's to be determined. The other thing is the triggers are redesigned, so they're pointed a little bit, and they are springy, so taken from the Xbox 360 controller. This is a win-win for PlayStation gamers, especially ones that play first-person shooters on the PlayStation. Last thing is that light bar on the top of the controller. Didn't really say if it was for move support, but what they did say is that different color for every controller, and that it's used for the new iToy, the PlayStation 4 iToy, which comes with it. And what that new iToy will do is it's got 2 lenses to determine the depth of your room and where the different controllers are located. So kind of Big Brother-esque maybe. How it'll be used and incorporated in games is to be determined as well. But overall, I think the controller got a nice revamped and it looks good. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. Now at number 3, the PlayStation announced what's called PlayStation Cloud. Now, a little while ago they purchased the cloud service Gaikai, and it was kind of speculated on how that would be used, and now we finally know. So the overall idea with the Gaikai partnership is to be able to browse through a library of PlayStation 4 games, and you see one you like, but you're not sure if you want to buy it. So with Gaikai, you can download it and instantly start playing. So this is brand new, being able to try a game before you buy it any game, no matter what. Now, we don't know if that's a watered down version, if it's the full game, how much this is going to cost, subscription based. A lot of details left out, but the idea is awesome. Now, there's also some social features with that Gaikai partnership, which I briefly talked about earlier, and that is with your network of friends, you can actually hop in to someone else's game and take over for them. So if they're stuck and they need your help, you can hop in and take over the controller and play that game. You can also comment on other people's games, or if you're playing, your friends can comment you, and you can also watch people playing live. And I think that's an awesome feature, because that's kind of where social gaming is going. People love watching other people play video games, especially if they're good at it. So they're really incorporating that. This is good stuff. I'm very excited to see how that all works out. A little worried though that this is going to be a subscription-based service, which is kind of a bummer, but it could be worth it. So we'll keep an eye out on that. At number 2, one of the biggest announcements coming from the PlayStation 4 reveal was something I didn't expect. They revealed quite a bit of games from the developers, launch titles and upcoming games out for the PlayStation 4. So I want to talk about a couple games I'm really excited for. There's quite a bit. We heard a long time from developers from the announcement, but to start things off, from Studios Japan, they announced Knack, which is kind of a platformer adventure game. Kind of reminds me of Ratchet and Clank, but it kind of looks fun, interesting concept with your character and how it can be developed. So definitely looking forward to that one. Sucker Punch announced a new Infamous, so Infamous Second Son, and the interesting with this is that the normal protagonist, Cole, isn't there, so we're taking on a brand new character. Be interesting to see how that kind of plays out. Taika, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, announced a new puzzle game called The Witness. Now, this is kind of like Myst, and one of the things that intrigued me about this was that every single item in the area has a purpose. When I heard that, I was just like, whoa. Now, I'm looking forward to that, because I like games that make me think, and it should be cool. I think it's going to be a downloadable for that one, but again, a game I'm looking forward to. As with any PlayStation announcement, Guerrilla Games announced Killzone Shadowfall. Pretty lengthy demo on this one. The game looks gorgeous, beautiful. I like the Killzone games. I think they're fun to play. They've always been a staple of the PlayStation franchise, and it looks cool, really fun. Excited to see that one. I know some people might be owning their Killzone, but hey, it sells, and I think it's a great console game for the PlayStation 4. Also, Ubisoft finally showed us Watch Dogs. Now, I didn't really keep tabs on this one, but seeing the demo and the gameplay, wow, blown away. It looks like a cyberpunk Grand Theft Auto where you can hack just about anything, ATMs, cell phones, cameras, turrets, traffic, anything is hackable. And this game looks really cool. And it'll be interesting to see kind of some of the social aspects they incorporate in that, especially being able to kind of interfere with another player's game. I think that'll play a big part with this game on the PlayStation 4. So check out the trailer below. It looks awesome. Now, the one I'm most excited for, which might throw a lot of people for a loop, but it's Capcom's Deep Down. This is kind of a fantasy dungeon game. And when I saw this trailer, the gameplay footage, immediately blown away, because the textures, the gameplay that they kind of showed looks incredible. I'm very excited for this one and to see it play out. It kind of looks like a Demon's Souls type game, but wow, this game looks awesome. So should be good stuff there. Now at number 1, the reason why this is number 1, because it's such a crazy thing. Now with the whole PlayStation 4 announcement, the biggest thing I took away from it is they didn't actually show us the console. So no console was revealed. What? I know. So I just think it's crazy to have a console reveal without actually showing you the console. So very interesting stuff. But there you guys have it. the top 5 in the week that was, and the PlayStation 4 announcement. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think of the PlayStation 4. Are you going to buy it? Do you like it? How do you feel about it? And as always, be sure to subscribe for more reviews and analysis and more on the 5 spot in the week that was in gaming. Until next time, guys, I'm Bonfire, and I'll see you online.